lighting quality in this room today, because apparently I left it last minute to film anything. So welcome to take 2 of my what I read in January of 2025 video. So I have 4 books here, but one of them I didn't manage to finish. I only started. So let's get into the books I read. So the first book I read last month when I'm filming this in February, is My December Darling by Lauren Asher. I love this book. I think I rated it 4 to 5 stars on Goodreads, and I found myself highlighting a couple of things and annotating a couple of things as well. Like I underlined a sentence that says, "Gabby rubs her hands together like an evil villain."
Yes! Fear the almighty power of my forces. Cower as they pillage your homes and weep as they take your children from your very arms.
And then I thought, ha 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 ha. So I found this book funny. It was a great story, and can I just... Yeah, so it's already in the blurb, so if you don't read the blurb and you class that as a spoiler, don't watch this book. Move to this timestamp here. Catalina's sister is marrying Catalina's ex, and she meets this guy Luke, who she's known for a while, but you know, she kind of sees him as almost insufferable in a way, and she manages to catch feelings for Luke, and she actually decides that, hey, I'm going to him. So they do the do, you know, they do the deed, and they fall in love, and they're both nurses, and it's a really good book, and I loved it. So yeah, I rated this one 4 to 5 stars, and I read this because I started reading this in December because it was in Destiny Sidewell's book club for Book of the Month at the time. So this is what I started reading, and I just finished it in January. That was the first book I read. No, that was the second book I read, because the first book I read was Fairytale Volume 3 by Hiro Mashima. This is a Japanese manga series. I was about to say anthology, I don't know about anthology. That was turned into an anime, so you might know hear of the anime Fairytale, and that is basically from this manga series. Now, if you've been following me for a while on my personal TikTok page, Rain's Bookshelf, you will know that I wasn't really a fan of the first 2 books, but this third book really picked it up for me. I actually really enjoyed this. I found it funny, I loved the art, the illustrations, I understood the story a lot more than the first couple of books, and it was just... I'm familiarised myself with the characters a bit more now, and there's only, 61 other books left in the series to read, so wish me flipping luck, but this was the first book I read in January, and I rated it 5 stars, 4 to 5 stars as well, compared to the first 2 books, which were like 2 to 3 stars. But I loved this book, and I really enjoyed it compared to the other ones. Next we have Archangels Kiss by Lilly Singh. Nalini Singh. This is a book about guild hunter Elena and her special Archangel Raphael. And let's just say Raphael and Elena are very hot for each other, and they're down bad for each other, and you can see that throughout the whole book. Those people who don't like a lot of sexual things in books, you might not like this one very much. But for me, it was a really good book. I really enjoyed it. This is the second book to Angel's Blood, which I really enjoyed. I rated Angel's Blood, the first book, 5 stars, and I rated this one 4 stars because it took me so long to read. I was in a massive book slump when I read this, so I ended up having to listen to the audiobook over a certain period of time instead, which I did read to the book. I do want to tell you a funny story about this book though. I saved this book from a car park. Now, this book was mine. I owned this book, this exact book that I'm holding, the book that I saved from the car park. I want to tell you a funny story. So when I was coming home from college one night, I was unaware that my bag was left open. So this book that I was carrying in that bag fell out overnight. And mind you, it was drizzly and rainy throughout the night and in minus temperatures. So, unaware, I threw my bag into the car, I got in, and we left for home. When we came back the following day, I got on the coach again, and I looked out through the window, aware that I'd lost my book. And there it was, covered in ice, and it was wet. But this is a condition the book is in after being ran over by a car, soaked wet, and frozen in minus temperatures. It just thawed over time in my college bag throughout the day once I had gotten off the coach, picked it back up and got back on the coach. It was literally ran over by a car because you could see the tyre marks on the ice. You can't even see it on the front cover. Look, you can't. It doesn't look like it was ran over. I had to put a bit of tape on the sides, as you can see, because the cover started separating from the cardboard. But for what it went through that night, it's in a good condition. I would have expected it to be wrecked when I found it. But no, somehow it was still in the car park the following morning when I got on the coach the next day. So that is the final book that I read completely and thoroughly in January. But I did start reading Quicksilver by Calie, which is the book of the month for, yet again, Destiny Sidewell's book club. We read that, or we read that. Like, why is read and read spelled the same? It's confusing. So this is Quicksilver by Calie, and I started reading it, I think, towards the end of January, and it is now the 2nd of February, and I'm on page 74. I just haven't updated my bookmark because I've been reading it in between my Kindle and the physical copy, which I do want to get to page 200 today, hopefully. Maybe 250 if I'm lucky, because I want to finish it this week. But this is what I was reading as my final book for January. Unfortunately, I didn't finish it in January. But that is the book I'm currently reading. Now, on to my TBR for next month. I'm nowhere going to get near or through all of these books, but it's nice to have a list of books that I want to read. So, let's start with the Powerless series by Lauren. Roberts. No. Yes, Lauren Roberts. So, with this book series, I have seen mixed reviews. Some people really love it, like my girlfriend, Lily, and some people really hate it because, oh my god, it's so much like the Hunger Games. Mate, from what I've heard, it's inspired by the Hunger Games. And there are things, what's it called when, something is, it's not a trilogy, that is a book of 3 series. It's like, I forgot the word. A trope. That's it, a trope. Have you ever heard of a trope? But, who knows, maybe my opinions on this might change once I've read them. So we've got Powerless, Powerful, the novella, and Reckless. And when the next book comes out this year, I hope to read it. I'm pretty sure it's called Fearless. I can't remember. But I have had a lot of spoilers for this series because of my girlfriend Lily. So all I know is a lot about Payton and a lot about Kai. But I'm not going to spoil anything that I've heard from my girlfriend because I don't want to do the same to y'all. You'll probably get spoilers in that video, don't worry. But yeah, these are 3 of the first books that I want to read because I'm trying to catch up with what my girlfriend's read, obviously, so we have more things to talk about. Then we have 1,000 Boy Kisses and 1,000 Broken Pieces. Now, both of these books my girlfriend has read as well, and she has cried over both of them, apparently. So I need to start reading these ASAP. 1,000 Boy Kisses and 1,000 Broken Pieces, people. Then we have the Good Girls Guide to Murder series. So we have Good Girls Guide to Murder, As Good as Dead, and Good Girls Bad Blood, all by Holly Jackson. So that is my my TBR / what I read in January wrap-up video. By the time this comes out, Lily should have posted her Monday video, so please go and check that out. And also, by the time this video comes out, next week I have a 1-hour study vlog coming out for you to watch as well. And please go and check it out when that comes out next Wednesday at 1 o'clock. It will be set as a premiere, so do please write your reminders, set your reminders for that video when you see it pop up on the channel. That is it from me, Rain. I will see you next time, and Lily will see you for her next video.